Hey kids, welcome to the Big Idea Experience. I'm Mr. Dan and we're so glad you're here. We hope you had a great Christmas and now you're back in school ready to learn some more.
Oh, this is terrible. It's terrible. It's
Artie,
terrible. Just forget it.
Artie, what is terrible?
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Hey, everybody watching the Big Idea Experience. Hey, Mr. Dan. Listen, Mr. Dan, I wanted you to come out here and talk. I wanted to talk to you about the big idea. You know, it's knowledge.
Knowledge. And the kids are back in school from Christmas break.
Yeah, and they're probably all excited to learn. And that's a good thing because the definition is learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do.
Exactly.
But
so
let me just tell you, it's impossible to learn new things.
What do you got here?
Well, Mr. Dan, I thought since it was a new year, I would pick a new skill to get better at something.
Well,
really try
nice.
to learn something new so I can be better at it.
Yeah, that's good, Artie.
So I thought I would draw like my favorite artist, Leonardo da Chimpanzee. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Yeah, he drew this. Isn't that great? It's the
my
monkey
goodness.
Lisa.
Okay.
I love it. And so anyways, I thought I would practice like Leonardo da Chimpanzee.
Oh, so this is your rendition of that painting?
I've been working on it all day, Mr. Dan, and it's horrible. That doesn't even look anything like the monkey Lisa. I give up.
Okay,
I don't
Artie,
get it, Mr.
Artie,
Dan.
Artie.
I've been trying and trying and trying to learn
Artie,
something new,
Artie,
and it's just
Artie.
not worth it.
Artie, it takes longer than one day to get better at something. And so, knowledge.
What?
Knowledge is a good thing, but sometimes it takes practice and learning and years of experience
I
to do
don't
things
know,
very,
Mr.
very, very
Dan.
well.
I don't know that you, no offense, but it's not like you know how to draw or anything, do you?
There's a lot of other things I know how to do, but it took me many, many years to perfect them.
Well, drawing's probably different. Drawing's something you probably got to get good at in a day.
No, it takes longer than that. In fact, I'll tell you what. I have a friend.
Yeah.
He's my next door neighbor. But
Yeah.
we work at the same place.
Yeah.
And he's an amazing artist.
Yeah.
He can make things come to life.
Really? Oh,
he
so
has
he
an
can draw?
imagination, super creative, and he is an amazing artist.
Well, I bet he would have some good advice for me.
Would you like to meet him?
Well, sure.
Okay, well, I'll call Dale. His
Yeah.
name is Mr. Poor.
Mr. Dale,
And,
Mr. Poor.
Yeah, be very respectful.
I'll be respectful to Mr. Dale.
And I'll give you a big hint.
Yeah.
A big clue.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Uh-huh.
He has made something that will blow your mind.
Blow my mind?
Blow your mind.
All right, well, I'm going to go talk to Mr. Dale.
All
I'm
right.
sure he'll be able to help me out.
Thank you, Artie.
Hey, Mr. Dale, how's it going?
Good, Artie. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, I guess I could say great. I don't know. I was actually kind of complaining to Mr. Dan because, well, I don't know. I was trying something new. With it being a new year, I thought I could pick something new to try out on. Like I thought I could maybe get good at drawing. But, Mr. Dale, I've been working on it for an entire day, and I'm not any better at drawing than I was at the beginning. Mr. Dan said I should talk to you because you know a lot about knowledge and learning something new so you can be better at whatever you do.
Well, one thing I can tell you about getting good at something, it takes more than a day.
It does?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he said you're good at drawing and a lot of other stuff. What do you like to do, Mr. Dale?
Well, I make things. I like being creative. I was drawing when I was a little kid.
Really?
Yeah.
So when you were a kid, you liked to draw too? Were you good at it from the beginning?
Nope.
Really? You had to learn how to do it? How did you do that?
Yeah, I started out with a coloring book, basically.
Oh, yeah. I like coloring books.
The first challenge, stay in the lines.
Oh, yeah, that is a hard challenge. Yeah. Well, because sometimes I just like to go outside the lines because it's fun. So you're saying you practiced on coloring books and you got better at drawing?
And I'd start drawing things I saw out in nature.
Yeah.
And just kept at it.
So
I really liked it.
Well, what do you draw today, Mr. Dale? Is this something that you drew?
Yeah, I drew all of these characters and pieces.
Wait, you're saying you drew this entire chess set?
Yeah, on the game board, I drew all those scenes of Gettysburg.
So you drew it and then you had to make it?
And then I made it.
How did you make it, Mr. Dale? How long did that take?
Well, it took me well over a year.
Really?
Yep.
A whole year to make a chess set? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least you found this nice table to go with it.
I made that too.
Wait, you made the table?
Yeah.
You made this whole table? This is a cool table. Where'd you get this wood from, Mr. Dale?
This came out of an old barn that was built back in the 1800s.
Really?
Yeah.
This wood is from the 1800s? That's really cool.
The same time period as the Civil War.
Wow, and so that's what this chess set is, right? Oh, I recognize President Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is the This is the battlefield map of Gettysburg.
Wow, Mr. Dale. I had to learn about that in school. You must have had to do a lot of learning to make a chess set for it.
Research, yeah.
Wow. Well, how did you make each piece, Mr. Dale?
Started out with these blocks of really hard, dense foam.
What? No, I didn't. You're teasing me. You're saying all those pieces started like that?
Yep, I'd get the right size block, and then I would take a pencil and draw the figure backwards, forward, and sideways.
So you had to draw on all four sides, huh?
Yep. And then I would take tools and just start carving on that and getting the shape.
What?
Make it 3D.
How'd you learn how to use tools like that, Mr. Dale?
I just by using them and
Wow.
making mistakes, and then you think of another tool might do it better.
Yeah? So you're saying it took you a lot of time, huh?
Yeah.
And a lot of learning how not to do it, maybe.
Then that's what I would come up with out of that block.
Wow.
That's the original.
So that's the carving. Then what do you do, Mr. Dale?
Then I cast silicone around that original,
Okay.
and then there's a hole in it, and then you take the original out and you pour silicone.
What's silicone?
Resin.
What's resin?
Resin is 2-part epoxy, kind
So
of like plastic.
It's like a plastic?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's almost like a plastic
Yeah.
that starts as a liquid.
Yeah, and so when that dries, then you bring out a piece like that.
Oh, wow. So that's what they started like?
Yeah, and then you have to clean them all up, and then you hand paint them.
Wow, Mr. Dale, that's amazing. So you did that for every single piece on this board, and you made the Gettysburg battlefield that it goes on, and you made the table. Oh, Mr. Dale, it sounds like you had to do a lot of learning to figure out how to do that.
A lot of research.
Well, that's amazing, man. How'd you know how to make the people? How'd you know what to make the people look like and all that stuff?
I researched a lot on the Civil War, and
You have to read a lot of books.
yeah.
Wow. So you learned how to do all those things so you could be better at whatever you do, which for you, it's art, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you think I could get good at drawing like you did?
Yeah, you just keep trying, but don't give up.
Don't give up. Well,
No.
Mr. Dale, what would you tell a kid that's watching that maybe is having a hard time not giving up because it seems hard to learn something new?
Well, I would tell them to stay at it. It's going to take more than a day.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good
And
advice.
you need to have a passion for it.
Oh, that's good advice. So when you say passion, you mean just have a passion for learning something new, huh? I mean, after all, if you wouldn't have had to learn how to do all that, you couldn't have made this really cool chess set, huh, Mr. Dale?
Right.
You think I could help you with your next chess set, Mr. Dale?
Sure, we'll build the D-Day chess set.
Oh, wow, that'd be cool. Yeah, I could help you with that. I'm
Okay.
not good at drawing, but I'm willing to learn.
Okay.
Thanks
be
for
great.
showing me this, Mr. Dale.
Oh, you're welcome, Marty, anytime.
Mr. Dale's chess set was amazing, Mr. Dan.
I thought you would like
Yeah,
that.
that
He
was
did a
so
lot of
cool.
hard work, didn't he?
Yeah, oh, yeah, he worked on that thing for over
And
a
did he
year.
tell you? I remember driving a car one time with Dale. I think we were heading to Memphis, and
Yeah.
he was telling me how he used to love to use coloring books, but then
Yeah,
he
he told me
started
that.
drawing, and he would sit and just draw for hours in his
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, and so it takes time to learn something new. But when you do it, you can be better at whatever you do. You just have to have a passion for learning.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, our time is about up, Artie. We
Yeah.
want the kids to join us next month in February for
Yeah,
another big idea.
Another big idea.
Yeah, and I want you to tell them what our Big Idea website is so they can tell their friends to watch these cool videos.
That's right. So go to www.bigideaexperience.com or you can find us on YouTube.
That's right. Well, thanks for being here. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, kids.